understand. So I did want to tell you that there's a whole lot of thinking behind the cover image, and it goes back to it was taken by our Bay's sister Lindley Leibovitz, who, even though I never met her because she passed away from breast cancer too soon, is the connection that brought me to Bay's. From all accounts, she was like this incredible person, a total connector. I mean, it's no coincidence that she's the connection that connected me to Bay's, because she was a focus of community. And she always said there should be a storytelling project. So in my mind, this book is really for her. And I'd like to read just a bit from a poem that Lindley's and my mutual friend Amy Gottesfeld, who's here tonight, wrote for her memorial. This is just one verse. It's an amazing poem. You were the Pied Piper of community, wanting us all to live together off the grid. Those enveloping arms convincing us of the possibility. You made us look and feel so beautiful. Pregnant bellies, sweaty labor, wedding days, capturing the wisdom and connection of eyes. You accepted our limited selves and expected us to be our best. Lindley is also the connection that brought us to this cafe tonight, because the owner of Dolores Park Cafe, Rachel Herbert, is also a dear friend of Lindley's. And she graciously allowed us to have this event here tonight in memory. So I really would like to invoke Lindley's presence. And when I was looking through her, she was an incredible photographer, and I was looking through her portfolio for an image that would go on this cover, and it's not an easy thing to do. I mean, you don't want to be too literal, right? Like, you don't actually want to have a picture of someone's nipple falling off, right? And, you know, portraits were out. And this image appealed to me because it's a little mysterious. It's a little bit non-narrative. A little surreal, really. Looking at it, I thought, yes, we're all kind of wandering in the forest. We're all a little bit lost. And all of a sudden, a door appears. A light shines through. And for me, and I think for a lot of us, Bay's was that door. It's like this serendipitous discovery that becomes a way forward, and an incredible bond with a number of amazing people. Not all of us in this book, or in this room, or in this city, or in this world consider ourselves writers, but everybody is a storyteller. Everybody is a storyteller. Joan Didion famously said, "We tell stories in order to live." And that's never seemed more relevant to me than with Bay's. Storytelling, after all, is what we do when we get together. I mean, each and every time we gather for a meeting or an event, or just to commiserate over a beer, we are telling each other stories. And so this collection, by committing some of these stories to paper, just takes that a step further. Carrying our voices out into the world to reach other ears and eyes, to touch the friends and families of breast cancer survivors who, through reading it, hopefully will understand a little bit more, a little something that they didn't get before, about the very dimensions of this experience. Or to serve as a resource for women who've just been diagnosed, to be that door, that light, when they're just fallen into that forest. And also to hold all of us, anybody who's contending with loss of any kind, and to show how you continue to live with the weight of it, what we've been through, and the uncertainty of the future. I really feel like it's a reminder of how you can go ahead, and how the people around you will carry you along, no matter what happens. We also tell stories in order to heal. I'm Jewish, and in the Jewish tradition, we have a very special prayer for healing called the Mishaberach. And the Mishaberach prays for both healing of the body and healing of your spirit. And I think there's great wisdom in recognizing the two dimensions of this process. Because for so many of us, our bodies bear witness to the ravages, the physical ravages we've been through. But our souls are still on the mend. It's a lot longer process to recover and really feel like you can trust again in your health and in your life. And I think that storytelling heals. I really have been convinced through this project that storytelling heals. Because when we speak our truth, we realize that despite the myriad losses we've endured, the core of who we are remains. When we connect with that, we're anchored in what is rather than in what might have been. And, like I said just a minute ago, getting our hearts on the page is scary shit. It is scary. And it's making yourself vulnerable. And I really want to thank every contributor, those who read tonight and those who couldn't be here, for their courage, their gumption, their willingness to be vulnerable and letting me expose them in this way. It was just such a fantastic project to be part of, and it seems as good a way as any I know to give cancer the finger. All right. Although when I wrote that, then I thought this afternoon when I was sitting for 2 hours in a robe in a doctor's office waiting to be seen and thinking every minute went by that I wasn't here, I thought, I think cancer's giving me the finger right back. Okay, so I'm starting the collection already for volume 2. Yeah. So send me your stuff. Send me your stuff. Buy copies, spread the word, give us some nice reviews on Amazon if you are so moved. And, we're so grateful that you are all here tonight. Thank you so much.